Greetings there. I didn't see you there. I was just in the middle of a little document here. But I suppose I can do that later. Anyways, you're probably here because, judging by the title of this video, and this little series we'll be doing, you wish to hear certain classic fairy tales. Well, not to worry. We have just what is needed. Just a bit of a moment. Excuse me. Would you mind bringing me that certain book that contains the classic tales? Yes, Mr. Hood. Oh, please. Give him a moment. Right here, sir. Right as you asked. It wasn't easy to get due to how high it was. Oh, it's all right. I thank you, Dimitri. Oh, it's a pleasure to be serving you, sir. Will that be all? Yes, that will be all. Thank you. You may return to what you were doing. Yes, sir. Well, now that we got things started, what do you say we look inside and choose what kind of story we shall be telling today? I was gonna clean that up. But, here it is. The classic tale of a young girl wearing a red hood, encountering a terrifying beast, and learns a valuable lesson. Today, my fine viewers, we shall be looking into Little Red Riding Hood. Let us begin, shall we? Once upon a time, there once was a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She had gotten a name due to the red hood she always wore. And today, she was taking a basket of goodies to her sick grandmother. But there was something that must be done, and that a challenge is to be set. And that was simply to walk into the forest where her grandmother had lived alone. Though she was not very scared, because Little Red happens to be quite brave amongst her village. And most importantly, would be very cautious about what her dear friends had mentioned about ferocious beasts and animals that would dare try to eat a sweet girl like herself. But a task must be done, for she must deliver the goods. And, of course, watch out for certain creatures.
Scary monsters. Yeah, right. I swear if anything would dare come near, I'll be sure to hot-tail and run and turn the other way so they can't catch. Genius. Welp, onward.
And thus she went into the forest of the unknown. Just what kind of creatures will be there? It could be either bears or tigers, and sometimes even wolves.
Boy, I didn't think Grandma could pick a place to live, especially in a place like this. Each time I come here, it just gets creepier and creepier. Hopefully, nothing comes out.
But little did Red know, something was indeed stalking her.
Who's there? Well, who's there?
Now, there's no need to be afraid.
Whoever you are, show yourself. I'm not scared of you.
Not scared, you say? Oh, I am simply not here to cause you any troubles, young lady, but rather, I have a little question to ask.
Uh, will you come out then?
Hmm, only if you ask nicely. Then I may consider showing myself.
Um, please come out.
Hmm, very well then. There, I had revealed myself. Now, may you answer my question. It's not really a difficult one, just a rather simple one. What stand before Red was a mighty, bulky bull aucklet. Simply put, it is the hybrid of an orca and the wolf, dire wolf exact. Red wasn't sure she should trust this fellow, yet he did seem rather noble. Thus, she spilled what she had, which was simple.
Um, well, my name is Red, and I was taking these goodies to my grandma who lives alone in the woods.
Hmm, I see. They do smell awfully tasty.
Only the best.
Hmm. Well, if you're looking for a much shorter route, I suggest that direction. It will take you to her. Oh, and by all means, there's something that could actually be of great effect with not just treats.
Really?
What Red did not know was that this wolf was a lot more smarter than she thought. He was cunning and clever, and knew ways to get his way, and most importantly, just how he does it. By setting her on the wrong path. There is a field of flowers that are just in bloom, and you wouldn't want such just boring treats to go with it. Now, do you?
Um, maybe, but, um,
Oh, I insist. It's less darker there anyways.
um, okay.
Go along now. And do keep safe.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
No problem. Safe travels. I could get that basket. And even more. I haven't eaten for a while, so this will be my latest meal yet. And that was the wolf's plan. He was none other than a sheep in wolf's clothing. A rat. Mordred, did you seriously screw that up?
I swear, I'm sorry.
The phrase was, a wolf in sheep's clothing. I thought you were smart enough to know this.
I
am. Just get back to the story, okay? Jeez.
Right. Anyways, he was none other than a wolf in sheep's clothing. As with all predators, they do whatever they can to get their prey. Now, he could easily just have munched on Red, but he had other ideas. The devilish fiend. Not that they were fiends to begin with. Rather, these were predators. That's how they normally do. For survival. No sooner than later, the wolf had, of course, used the shortcut to find and located poor old Granny's house. And with a proper way of making an introduction, he started with a knock.
Who is it?
Clearing his throat, he began to mimic Red's voice.
Yeah, it's Red, Grandma. I'm here with treats. Oh, how lovely. Do come in. All right. It's so good that Red came over. It really has been a while since I last seen her. I wonder how she's been. Perhaps she can tell me. Red, what is taking you so long, dearie? Oh, I'm on my way here. That's strange. I just need to put the treats on the counter. Supposedly that makes sense. Do you need help with that? Oh, no. Allow me. Strange.
What Grandma did not know was that her visitor was going to be not her granddaughter, but rather one rather big. You aren't going anywhere. Praise won't come out alive. This isn't what it looks like, people. This is a predator's eating phase. I swear.
I'm glad you're not really making it better.
You know what? Get in the closet. Just get in the closet.
Okay, jeez, ow! What's the feathers? Boy, Grandma
Grandma's really gonna like these flowers.
As Little Red had managed to make it to the house finally, she simply knocked on the door and asked and announced herself.
Hey, Grandma, it's me, Little Red.
She waited and waited, yet there was still no answer until
Oh, come in, dearie. Okay. Kind of strange. Usually you would open the door yourself, but okay.
and thus Little Red had entered through the doorway.
Grandma, where are you? It's Red. Are are you here? Yes. Uh, in the room. Oh, okay. Grandma, why is it so dark? Oh, well, I just needed a little rest. That's all. But isn't it like what, 2 in the afternoon? Oh, it's just because I was a bit tired, so I decided to take a little snoozer. That's a little hard to believe.
What Little Red didn't know was that in the bed wasn't her grandmother. Rather, it was the wolf dressed up as her, mimicking a precise way. Uh, anyways,
What is it that you have in that basket you have? Oh, something like cookies, cakes, and, um, well, other stuff, and, well, just thought whatever is you like. Oh, that's rather sweet of you. I could just almost taste, and I could even smell.
That was when Red got suspicious. The way her grandmother was acting rather oddly. And also decided to ask a few questions.
You sure you're all right? 'Cause you're acting much more funny. Oh, no, it's fine. Really, it's fine. Just, why don't you come a little closer? Just so I can get a better look at you. Boy, Grandma, what big eyes you have. Why, the better to see you with, my dear. Grandma, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my dear. And what big teeth you have. Oh, the better to eat you with, my dear. Ah! You!
You were duped, girl. Now, you are in my claws now.
Not a chance! Ah! Ah!
you little brat! I said, get back here!
Not on my life!
That could be arranged! It's over now. Why don't you just give up? Make this easy on me, and I will make it painless. Swift and painless. Even if Red was cornered, some things always happen with cornered creatures, and their instinct always kicks in. With a deep breath, she calls out for help, hoping someone was nearby who could help. Not the ears! Not the ears! Okay, that does it. You are going to... What? What is that? What is this supposed to mean, Mordred?
We are not going by the old storytelling!
Why? I figured it'll be interesting, considering that it's the same exact story. I did the exact lines.
Even still, Claude, we're not telling that story.
You're really no fun, are you?
We're supposed to make this a good story.
This is an interesting story. How the little girl ended up being stupid, and therefore she fell for the trick, and therefore got eaten by the wolf. That includes the grandma, for those who don't know.
Yes, but...
Or just let him pretty much continue with the most well-known story, will ya, you orca? Fine. Carry on with the scene. When all seemed almost done, there was a bang at the door. I heard yelling. Is everyone alright in here?
It was a Lobo lumberjack with his trusty axe in hand. He then noticed the horrific scene that was about to be played out.
What in stars? That little girl's in trouble. Never thought I would have to make use of this. Well, it's better than having anyone being that thing's meal.
With quick thinking and agility, he managed to knock the creature out with the rear end of his axe rather than with the blade. And like a tree, he went down.
Timber! Oh, that was close. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Thank you for coming.
It's no problem. Now, what do we do about this thing?
I'm not sure. But,
What, is there a reason why you came here?
well, I was delivering treats for my grandma. But, what if she got eaten?
There. I'm sure she's here somewhere.
Grandma, where are you?
wretched wolf had trapped me in this thing! Ugh! Ah! Grandma!
Oof. I'll be back to deal with you later. When they had managed to free Red's grandmother, they found that she was actually alright, despite what's happened earlier. She appeared to be unharmed. And, most importantly, how they dealt with that wretched beast.
I'm so proud of you, Red. Thanks, Grandma. And thank you, kind lumberjack, for helping.
Oh, it was nothing. After all, no one deserves to be eaten by that wretched thing.
I agree. But what do we pretty much do with it?
I think I have some idea. I suggest we cut this thing open, fill its stomach with rocks, and then have it pretty much die later. Whoa, hold on. I am not pretty much okay with that. What it was in one of the stories, possibly when the hunter was first introduced. Well, I don't agree with it. You're sick. Well, you eating people like that is even better. Hey, at least I pretty much gave an offering.
Guys, we're not going that way.
Also, aren't you supposed to be down? Fine. But, Drama King. Well, how else would you pretty much handle this ending?
I got it. Jeez. Keep your whiskers on.
Okay.
With a bit of thinking, the hunter found a way to keep the wolf away from any more passengers, any passerbys, any visitors who would dare come into the forest, and would even attempted to try and eat them. And that idea would have definitely ruined this wolf's life for the rest of his days. You cut my tail off! And with the wolf gone, no one would have to worry about seeing that creature's mug ever again. And Red had learned a valuable lesson. You should never talk to strangers. Especially those kinds of strangers. Always stick to the path and to never lose sight again. And with that is how Little Red had learned a very valuable lesson to never pretty much do such a thing ever again.
Now, wasn't that an interesting story? A classic, yes, but a little twist. I hope you all enjoyed this story, 'cause this is only the beginning, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to let us know. But don't worry, we always know, and we deliver. This is Mordred Hood saying goodbye and thank you for listening to this tale. See you all next time, everyone. Have a good night.